Hey everyone, Saul from Three Kingdoms Games here. Now, I was going to talk to you today more about this Mythic Edition debacle, because there's been more developments in it. Originally, I was just going to talk about how it's been over a week now. If you don't know exactly what the Mythic Edition debacle that I'm referring to is, you can find a link in the description below to the article I did, to the video I did yesterday. Now, I was just going to talk about the fact that it's been 8 days since this happened, and people still haven't been refunded. I would have used information like this. You can see here, this is a conversation between someone had on PayPal. They shared this on Reddit. Names have been redacted that are sensitive. And as you can see here, it says, check should clear to your account in 3 to 5 business days. Now, this happened on a Wednesday. So right there actually should have already been in your account by now. Because, let's say it's 3 to 5 business days afterwards, it was already canceled on Wednesday. So Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, look, we've wrapped around to Thursday again. It's been more than 5 business days. Now, it goes on to state that I still haven't received it. And, it's been more than the set number of business days. And it goes on to say how, well, it can take longer than 5 business days if the money is in the account of the sender. The sender in this case is Hasbro. Where is this money? Now, assuming all 38,000 people that were overbilled, roughly 38, I've even heard numbers now as inflated as 40,000 people, got the approval emails and then the declined emails and all this stuff, means they've taken in $9.5 million that they have yet to completely refund. That's assuming every single one of these people got charged. Not everyone did get charged. Now, they also sent out this wave of cancellation emails through eBay. As you can see here, one of my regulars was nice enough to share this with me, so I can now share this with you. I've redacted names for obvious reasons. Now, as it reads, Hasbro Toy Shop recently opened a cancel transaction case for an item you recently purchased, Magic the Gathering War of the Spark Mythic Edition. Reason for the cancellation request: the item is out of stock. Click respond now to either accept or decline. And by May 15th, the seller can cancel. What this pretty much means is if you hit accept, you understand that they don't have the product, you're not getting your product, and you're okay with this. You'll just wait for your refund whenever you get it. So this starts opening up some other interesting things. Later on, yesterday on Reddit, a law firm has now officially opened a class action lawsuit on behalf of the American citizens against Wizards of the Coast, Hasbro. So I pulled this from their website. Warner Weathington PC filed a class action lawsuit against Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast on behalf of all United States citizens who meet the following criteria. Placed an order for War of the Spark Mythic Edition on eBay. Received a confirmation email. Had their order canceled and have not authorized eBay to cancel the contract. So, right there, 4 criteria in order to enter into this. What is the basis for the lawsuit? By listing War of the Spark Mythic Edition on eBay as a buy it now price, Hasbro made an offer to sell a set individuals at the list price. eBay terms for service state when an offer for an item is accepted, it creates a legally binding contract. You enter into a legally binding contract to purchase an item. When you commit to buy an item, your offer for an item is accepted or have the winning bid or your bid is otherwise accepted. For both purchaser and seller, must agree to the above terms. And it goes on as such, tells you how to enter the lawsuit and all that stuff. So what this means, roughly, well, basically, is that by clicking the Buy It Now icon, getting an approval email, you have now entered into a legally binding contract with Wizards of the Coast, and they are required to give you what you have now purchased at this point. Now, this doesn't even say necessarily that you were charged for it, that you just got the approval emails. So everything goes through, you were charged, you weren't charged, whatever. You got the approval email though, and then got later on a cancellation email. You are able to enter this lawsuit. So it then goes on to essentially determine what they're trying to receive out of this. What they're trying to receive is, because you can no longer get the product at the set value, what they say damages is, or should be, is whatever the fair market price for the War of the Spark Mythic Edition is. So, fair market price, for those of you who don't know, is what it's being resold at. So all those people who bought boxes and are already flipping them. This is going for about an average of $800 USD on eBay currently. That's when you look at the lowest listed price, which is currently $650, and the highest listed price, which is currently around $1,000. So you're looking at about $800 USD per person who enters into this lawsuit. Now, assuming all these people enter into this lawsuit, let's say 10,000 people enter. That's $8 million we're now talking about that Hasbro might be out over this Mythic Edition, assuming it goes to court and this lawsuit wins. There's a lot of people on Reddit who kind of feel these kinds of lawsuits are pretty much solely done by ambulance chasers. I don't know where I stand on it. I understand you're trying to help defend the little guy, but you are ultimately doing this so you get money, and those are usually the law firms are the ones who make the most money out of these kinds of situations. Later on that day, so later on yesterday, this is all still from yesterday. This is insane. This is a lot of stuff going on. Wizards has finally released an official press release for compensation. Now, I don't know if this is going to be if this was caused by them being afraid of this pending lawsuit or not. And I'm curious to see if you enter into this lawsuit or if you accept this compensation, it voids you from said lawsuit. But as this article reads, we're deeply disappointed with the issue that affected many of you who tried to purchase the limited edition War of the Spark Mythic Edition. eBay will be sending an uncut foil sheet of mythic and rare cards from War of the Spark to everyone who ordered, to everyone whose order was canceled and received a confirmation on May 1st. These foil sheets are currently scheduled for production and will send out as soon as they are ready. Keep an eye on your inbox. eBay will reach out to you, etc., etc. Now, for those of you who don't know, these foil sheets are massive. These uncut sheets, generally speaking, are usually 11 cards high. So we're talking something in the range of about 40 inches from the ground to the top of it. And they're about 25 inches across, plus or minus given borders, because they're about 10 cards wide. So this is a big thing to try to put up on your wall. Usually these sheets do go for a fair amount of money, but given that so many are going to be handed out, these ones will actually probably not be worth as much money. Now, I don't know if this compensation is just them buckling to the lawsuit. Maybe this was already intended. I'm not sure. But either way, this is Wizards now doing their usual, I'm going to send you more stuff to try to appease you. And that's what most big companies do and what they should do. All these press releases were pretty standard, straightforward corporate press releases. The PayPal conversation, as you saw, all these things are adding up to a bigger issue, I think, has been made now out of something that could have been a lot simpler. So, yes, I'm going to give my full-on opinion on this situation finally. I am going to censor myself a little bit on it. But like I was saying in the other video, there are thousands of stores that work with Wizards of the Coast. I don't know why Wizards of the Coast couldn't have done something where they sent the boxes to specific stores, whichever stores those were, and we sell them on behalf of Wizards of the Coast. Now, a lot of people are talking about the fact that when stores get these premium products, such as from the vaults and other things, they usually mark them up higher than MSRP. Now, Wizards of the Coast can have you enter into some kind of contractual agreement that says, I will only sell it at X price. And again, this would have relieved a lot of these, because if only 12,000 are out there, only 12,000 are out there. They know what stores got them. They got their money, whatever. But by selling it directly this way, they made $3 million in a matter of minutes. But now, with all the uncut sheets they're going to have to print, which these things aren't cheap, I'm assuming. So these uncut foil sheets are going to send to everyone. They're going to be sucking up the shipping costs, because these are going to have to be probably rolled and put in some kind of giant tube, which already then makes me suspect to how well these will unfold. You're going to have to frame them on your end if you want this to actually be displayable, but they're going to have to suck up all those costs, any potential legal fees which are coming out of this, and all these things. This looks like it's a major, major loss for them at this point, because that $3 million obviously wasn't clean. You have to take in print costs and all those other things. But now all the litigation fees and everything else that's going to be coming out of this, it looks like the War of the Spark Mythic Edition actually probably is going to have lost Wizards of the Coast money if everything kind of goes the way I think it's going to. I don't know how many people are going to enter into this lawsuit. It does also say that if you want to seek legal action and you're not an American citizen, look for an attorney in your area. Maybe they'll be able to help you with that. This has just turned into a major, major headache for Wizards. And the worst part of all this, and the thing that seems to offend most of the people involved in this, is the fact that Wizards of the Coast has been silent for this long, and they're not communicating with us in any way. There was 2 tweets on the release and on the day that this happened, and pretty much nothing until yesterday with the, okay, you're going to get something. But they still haven't refunded everyone money. There's still thousands of people out, hundreds of dollars. This is a big mess. They have also said they will be refunding all shipping and taxes and everything. They've confirmed that this is all going to go through. But, yeah. So, there you have it. That's the current update on this Mythic Edition debacle. Tell me what you think below. Is this uncut sheet of cards enough for you? Would you, if you could, enter the lawsuit, even if you aren't potentially a member of this lawsuit? I want to know if you think it'd be worth your time to enter this lawsuit. As always, you can follow us on all major social media. That's in the description box below. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. It's an easy way to support us in everything we do. As always, I'll see you next time.